There's a specific feeling a lot of men are carrying right now. It's not panic. It's not depression. It's not even burnout. At least not the dramatic kind. It's quieter than that. You wake up, you go to school or work and do what you're supposed to do, and still feel like you're behind something you can't even see. You're trying, you're showing up, but the progress feels delayed. Life just feels like a buffer. And the scary part, nobody warned us this phase even existed. This already sounds familiar. Make sure you hit the like button. Helps push this video to other young men who need to hear it. So I want to start this video with a comment someone left recently because it sums up this entire phase of life perfectly. They say the best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time is now. And that line gets thrown around in finance circles quite a lot. But what most people don't talk about is how heavy that sentence feels when you already feel late, when you already feel behind, when you already feel like you missed your chance. The comment isn't about stocks, it's about life timing. And that's what this video is really about. All right, let's get it started. This is the invisible phase nobody prepared us for. So, growing up, life came with instructions: go to school, get some decent grades, pick something, and you work hard. They were just milestones, clear checkpoints, obvious progress markers. Then, out of nowhere, one day, the instructions they just stopped. No one tells you what comes after trying your best. No one explains how long it takes to feel stable, how messy progress actually looks, or how normal it is to feel lost while doing everything right. So when you hit this phase, you assume something is wrong with you, but it's not you. It's the gap between expectation and reality. And this is why this feels worse in 2025. This phase existed before, all right, but 2025 turned the volume, cranked the volume all the way up. Here's why. So cost of living exploded, wages lagged behind, housing feels unreachable nowadays. Social media made everyone else look far ahead, and career paths became less linear, not more. You're told, take your time, okay? Figure yourself out, grind harder, and do not rush life all at once. It doesn't make any sense, hella contradiction everywhere, and it messes with your head because no matter what you do, it feels like the wrong move. This is the real reason men feel lost. Men don't feel lost because they're lazy. They feel lost because effort stopped giving clear feedback. You can work two jobs, learn skills, save money, make sacrifices, and still not feel closer to anything. That's extremely dangerous because when effort doesn't produce clarity, your brain fills the gap with self doubt. It's thinking like, am I wasting my time? Did I choose wrong? Did I start late? And that's not a weakness. That's just the human brain trying to protect itself from uncertainty. This is the money piece nobody explains properly. Let's talk about money, honestly. Money doesn't and will not solve your life, but lack of money removes a margin. When you don't have margin, every decision feels urgent. Every mistake feels permanent, and every delay feels like failure. That's why men obsess over money in this phase, not because they want Lambos, but because money represents time, options, and breathing room. And here's where the comment hits different. Best time was yesterday. Second best time is now. That's not a motivational quote. That's a release from regret. Why starting late is a lie. Most men think they're late because they compare themselves to outliers, influencers, people who got lucky early, but the real comparison should be this. It should be you versus you 5 years from now if you do nothing. And that's it. Because progress isn't about when you start, it's about whether you keep on starting. The men who lose aren't the ones who started late, they're the ones who let shame stop them from starting at all. So this phase is a transition. It's not a verdict. So here's the reframe that changes everything. This phase of life isn't supposed to feel good. It's a transition phase. You're shedding old expectations, old identities, old definitions of success, but you haven't built the new ones yet. So it feels quite empty, uncertain, and that doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're under construction. Construction never looks good halfway through it until you're in the final stages, right? Just think about building a house, right? Same concept, same thing applies. So this is why small wins matter more than big dreams. When you feel lost, big goals actually make things worse. They feel mad overwhelming. Instead, momentum comes from consistency, visibility, and proof of progress. That's why investing something beats waiting for the perfect moment. That's why saving $100 matters more than dreaming about a million. Not because the numbers are impressive, but because your brain needs evidence that momentum is happening. Let's go back to revisiting the comment section. So this comment That comment we started with, the best time was yesterday, the second best time is now. It's not about stocks. It's about forgiving yourself for not knowing earlier. You didn't miss your chance. You missed information you didn't even have. And that's the difference. This is what actually pulls men out of this phase. All right. Not motivation, not hype, not discipline alone. It's going to be three things. Okay. The first one, it's one direction. Okay. Not the band, not 10 goals, not 10 plans. It's one main direction. Okay. Make sure you choose a clear path and stick with it. And this is the second one. It's time horizon. So stop asking, where should I be by next year? Start asking, who am I becoming in 5 years? All right. And this is the third one. It's margin. Even small financial margin reduces anxiety more than motivation ever could. This is why slow, boring, consistent wins all the time. This is the quiet advantage you don't see at all. Okay. If you're thinking long term, learning from mistakes, starting late, but starting seriously and building discipline quietly, you're not behind. You're just early in the process. Most people avoid. The men who look ahead at 22 often stall by 32. The men who feel lost at 25 often surge by 35. And that's the trade off nobody shows you. Just to conclude, nobody warned us about this phase in life, the phase where you're not failing, you're not winning, you're becoming. If you're in this right now, this video isn't here just to hype you up. It's here to tell you you're not broken, you're not late, and you're not wasting your life. You're between your chapters in the book, and the next chapter doesn't start with confidence. It starts with action. It starts right now, not yesterday. If this video helps put words to something you've been caring quietly about, leave a like and drop a comment. I read all of them, and sometimes they become the opening of the next video. So if you're gonna be a part of it, be part of the community. Drop a comment, check out the Discord, talk about stocks and life and all that awesomeness. I also post some shorts about me at work. I do HVAC, pretty cool stuff. But check it all out. Hope to see you in the next one. Appreciate your time. If you're still here, still watching, I appreciate you. Stay awesome, stay sexy, and I'm out. Peace.